Fred and Charlotte Hubbell are this year's recipients of the 2014 Bravo Gala Award for their untiring work and generous contributions in support of culture, heritage, and the arts in the Des Moines Metro. Their commitment comes from the heart and is based on the philosophy that a society cannot take culture for granted.
Kind of took my breath away. There's so many people who do so much for Des Moines and the greater Des Moines area. It's kind of mind-blowing, actually, but we're very honored and hope we live up to the expectations.
My father was quite active in the Arts Center and the development of the Civic Center because he enjoyed going to those places and taking us there, but also because it was important to his business. And so when I started working in business here in Des Moines, a few years later, obviously, I remembered that, and I've always been encouraging of the arts from our company's standpoint. And Charlotte and I have always enjoyed going to all the different choices we have here.
The arts and culture have been important to our families, and we've tried to share that with our kids.
I would tell you that one of the best things that's happened to our community has been it's how Bravo put together the 28E agreement between all the local communities around here. So a certain piece of the hotel motel tax goes to arts and culture. That agreement has meant that there's been steady funding for a lot of the arts organizations in town, and that has been a key to growing our cultural community, I think. It's been very successful.
If people got a chance to know the Hubbles, the way I know the Hubbles, they never get a chance to recognize that you can be born with a name that's legendary in this state, but you also can have a heart.
Fred and Charlotte have been invaluable this entire process for us to get Fire Station Number 1 and turn it into the permanent home of Des Moines Social Club.
They were a lead donor for the Hoyt Sherman Place Theater restoration, and by stepping forward, they helped us raise the rest of the money.
Fred and Charlotte Hubbell are remarkable people, and they have very definitely the spirit of the entrepreneur about them. This has been manifested early on with the opera.
One thing he said at this fundraiser that he said it meant a lot to me and the people who were in the room. I guess we was in the room, there was a lot of people there who had money, to be candid. And Fred was saying in so many words, do what you can to give back, because you can't take it with you.
I think it's a very appropriate thing to do, to recognize them. They've done so much for this community and continue to do it. And it's not just their money, their personal involvement in all sorts of things that are going on in this community is just terrific. And
I've always very much admired their faithfulness and their contagious enthusiasm, which are hallmarks of everything they do.
I'm sure you both know, Fred and Charlotte, we would not be as successful as we are without your help. I want to say thank you, but really I want to say don't stop. There are so many people in this community that need the help that you give.
The support of people like Fred and Charlotte Hubbell is crucial to the mission of creating a vibrant arts and culture community.